Welcome, Leos. All right, Leos. All right, let's see what's going on, you Leos. So, the week is the second week of March. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. There is problem, Leos. Tower moment is coming up. They recognize that you Leos, together with a Virgo, have done something that was not above water. Justice is coming up on a young Capricorn person. This person is between the ages of 35 and 50. They now recognize what a young woman had done with a network. They now recognize that a young Capricorn person had worked with a network, worked with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man, and did something that was not above water. Whoever this young Stenbock woman is, justice came down on this person. This person is between the ages of 35 and 50. A cycle is now over, and people are now recognizing, people in a corporation recognize what has transpired. A tower moment is coming down for you Leos, because they recognize that you Leos had some sort of a documentation and information of a Capricorn person and how you have gotten it. Problematic situation for you Leos and your family. I see a Taurus is now recognizing that you Leos had worked together with a Cancer to work against a family. So truths are now going to be revealed. So this is like changes in Aquarius, where they recognize what a Virgo have done, and what you Leos that had collaborated with a Virgo and a Virgo had helped you. A tower moment is going to be coming down. A lot of you Libras are standing your ground against a Libran, and is trying to get some sort of a good news. You were hoping for some sort of a contractual agreement, but the law came down on a Libran, and a Libran recognized that you Leos was not honest. So we see trying to find inner strength. The cycle is over. A lot of you Leos are regretting a situation. The law came down on you Leos, especially Leos who wanted to travel to another country. They recognize what an Aquarian and a Sagittarian have done. They got details and information over an Aquarian and Sagittarian. They recognize that an Aries and a Sagittarian in the past collaborated and gave you some sort of a travel documents, Leos, and they're now recognizing how you Leos got a travel documents, and they're recognizing that the way you Leos got a travel documents in the past was not good. It was not through the right authority. A Taurus is going to be walking away from you Leos, okay? This Taurus is going to be releasing themselves, and it's going to be leaving you Leos and moving forward. All right, then we see the energy, the angel of balance is coming in to balance out the situation for a Capricorn. They now recognize what a young Capricorn have done. The law came down on this young Capricorn, and I see that they're going to be resolving a situation in a corporation institution for a Capricorn, because they recognize that you Leos took a lot of money that was for a Capricorn, and they are going to be advising that you Leos repay the money. So problematic situation with your kids or with a new lover, Leo. If you were in a relationship with an Aries, the law is onto this Aries. This Aries can't help you. If you were in a relationship with a Taurus person, this Taurus person is walking away from you, and I see problems. So regrets in your house with a child, Leo. Regrets for a child. The law has caught a child for doing something, and this child is in a whole lot of problems. It could be an Aquarian child, but it could also be an Aquarian, or it could be anyone else. But the law has caught your child for doing something, and there is a lot of emotion around you, Leo. So they're now recognizing that some of you Leos was having an affair with an older Aries businessman, and they're now going to be recognizing because this energy of balance, temperance, is that a Virgo and a Sagittarian is now going to be recognizing that you Leos had some sort of an affair with a old Aries man. And they're going to be getting a whole lot of information about the working of you young Leos and an old Aries man. And they're now going to be recognizing the play and the network of this old Aries man, because this old Aries man was collaborating with you Leos and a young Capricorn. This Capricorn is young because they are 35 years and older. Then the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you Leos recognize the end is here. And a lot of you Leos was hoping for some sort of a new start to go to another country, but it's not going to be happening. The Seven of Wands. So Leos, you're having twice the energy of the Seven of Wands, and they're blocking some sort of a contractual agreement that you Leos have, because the law is stepping in and recognizing that a young Capricorn person was the person who gave an Aries man some sort of a contract, and that's how you got some sort of a new start in another country. And they're now going to be recognizing the working, the networking of you Leos and a young older Aries man and a young Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. They're now going to be recognizing. They're now getting to the bottom of your family, Leos. And I see a Tower moment is coming up for you, Leos, and your family, especially Leos, that you have a family or a child that is a Cancer. I see that they are going to be coming down on you Leos and your family. They're going to be recognizing that you Leos work together with a Cancer to get some sort of a new start using a family data and information. A Tower moment is here on a network. A Capricorn person had collaborated with a group of people. A Tower moment is here for you Leos with a corporation institution. And I see a Capricorn is going to be winning over you Leos because they have data and information from a Capricorn where they recognize that you Leos have not been speaking the truth. They are now going to be recognizing that a young Capricorn had collaborated with you Leos to create some sort of a documentation for you Leos. And they're now going to be gaining a lot of information. So number 33. Number 33 is the energy of the Ascendance Masters. And I see a lot of you Leos, women who had collaborated with a network of people, a Tower moment. And you Leos were waiting, because there you see you thinking about going to another place and was waiting for some sort of a contractual agreement. And a Capricorn has been caught by a corporation. And that's how you're not going to be getting this contract. So you Leos had network with a group of people. You Leos network with a Scorpion, an Aquarian, and a Pisces businessman, and was trying to get some sort of a contract to return to a country. And they're going to be recognizing that these people have been helping you people. So a Capricorn is going to be happy that you're caught, because the contract that you Leos were waiting for is not going to be happening. The Seven of Wands is Mars in Leos, and you Leos could have been using a Capricorn data and information, and the law is now going to be recognizing that this contractual agreement that you Leos have is based on the data and information of a Capricorn person. And that is how you had gotten in an organization or a country in the first place. And they're now going to be recognizing that a Virgo was the one who helped you Leos to get some sort of a contractual agreement. And they're now going to be recognizing. So a Tower moment, and you're, a Virgo, you Leos was waiting on a Virgo to get some sort of a help. So you could return to a country, and it's not going to be happening, because here you see this new start that you were waiting for. It's not going to be happening because they recognize that Aries was the one who gave you this new start in the first place. And they're now recognizing this Aries is caught by the law for something, and it's now recognizing what and how you Leos have been caught. You Leos that have a child, they're now going to be recognizing that the Aries used this child to do something that was not above water. So emotional regrets for you Leos and a new start. A lot of you Leos, at our moment, you could be fired from your job. And why? Is because the law recognized that you Leos try to use some sort of a business documentation of a Capricorn person, and they are now going to be recognizing that an Aries man gave you Leos this documentation. An Aries man from another country gave you Leos this documentation in the first place. They have caught this Aries man and recognized that this Aries man from another country was the one you have an affair with him, and was the one who gave you the documentation and information. And I see a Gemini now is going to be speaking up and telling the truth of the past. So a whole lot of conflicts between you and the Aries. If you're in a relationship between you and the Aries, Leo, a whole lot of conflicts. Conflicts with a Virgo, because a Virgo now get a lot of details from an Aquarian woman, and you Leos have to pay back a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money that you Leos had took together with a young Capricorn person in the past. You Leos have to pay back this money. A Taurus is going to be, happily turning their backs on you. And I see a lot of you Leos are going to be focusing to resolve a family situation, because your family Leos is in a whole lot of problem with the law. So Leos, it is a situation where a Capricorn is going to be regaining something that you have took from them. Okay, this Capricorn recognized that you Leos was the one who took some sort of something, either their business, their project, their documentation, and people are now going to be recognizing that you Leos have not spoken the truth. So a lot of you Leos are in a whole lot of problem, and the law is going to be coming down on a young Capricorn that helped you Leos. Okay, this young Capricorn in the past had helped you Leos, and people in authority. This young Capricorn could have been a lawyer that had given and helped you Leos together with an Aries man from another country, and they're going to be recognizing the foul play of what was going on. So the angel of balance is here to help you Leo women, especially to balance out the situation, because you Leo women want to apologize to a Capricorn person, or you want to apologize to a Sagittarian and a Virgo, and this Virgo is not having it, because this Virgo is saying, I don't want to communicate anymore. I'm letting this go, and you need to move forward. Because you played me with this Aries man, and it is good. I need to resolve situation. So I see a Sagittarian and a Virgo is going to be balancing out a situation that a group of people had created against a Capricorn person. And I see a corporation from another city is going to be protecting this Capricorn person from what you Leos have done. Because you Leos are trying to stand your ground against a Capricorn person, but you have no grounds to stand on, because the contract is not yours. The contract was never yours. It's not your name. It's not who you are. You lied. You got the contract because someone paid for you to get someone else's data and information. They're now recognizing that you Leos, with this contract, you got this contract because a young Capricorn person had given you the contract. And this young Capricorn person here, they're recognizing that this person has been selling people data and information, and the law is coming down on this young person, because it's the same young person that has been creating networks and giving people, families, other people, families, selling other people, family data and information. And a corporation institution is going to be recognizing a whole network of people that has been selling family data and information, and a lot of people who have been buying this information. So some sort of a network is going to come to an end that you Leos was connected to. I see a lot of you Leos want to go back and apologize to a Capricorn person, and this person is like, stay far from me. I'm okay. You make your choice, and you have to live with the choices that you have made. So whoever you are, I see a lot of you Leo women are very emotional because you Leo women had collaborate with the Aries men and work against the Capricorn person. And this person is like, you know, you make your bed, sleep in it, but I am good. I'm moving forward. So a whole lot of you are recognizing my child is in problem. A lot of you kids, as children, is in some sort of a legal issue. So when we look at the situation with the Aries, a lot of you Leos that was in some sort of a relationship with the Aries, you have a whole lot of problem. A whole lot of problem for if you were married to an Aries, a whole lot of problem. If you had a Gemini woman, she's in a whole lot of problem because this Gemini woman recognized there is no new start because of you Leo that gave this woman someone else's paper. And now this woman is in a lot of problems, and this woman is now hoping for a new start, but recognize it's not going to be coming in because a Virgo is now, an Aquarian is now recognizing that this Gemini person, how this Gemini person got something, got in a place, got in a work, got something, is that it was not in the right way. A Cancer who was saying that a project is theirs, people now recognize that this Cancer and the family was lying. You Leos, if you have a sister that is a Cancer, you're connected with a Cancer, they recognize that you and this Cancer are family members and you have been lying. And they are now standing their grounds because they're a Gemini is going to be taking you Leos down. A Gemini is going to be pulling a contract and canceling a contract. Okay, so be aware of that. So in your house, Leos is very emotional dealing with a Sagittarian person. If a Sagittarian person is your mother, it's very emotional. And this emotional situation, people are now recognizing what was transpired. They're now going to be recognizing that you Leo had collaborated with a net group of people to work against a Capricorn. And they're going to be recognizing that you Leos together with a young Capricorn woman had worked against a Capricorn, some sort of a, and they're going to be finding out at the workplace that you Leos are using Capricorn documentation or information to get a job. And they're going to be recognizing it's not you. People in authority is going to be resolving a situation and is going to be recognizing how you Leos got a Capricorn data and information. And, you know, people in authority is coming in and it's going to be going back and it's going to be shutting down a young Capricorn for what they have done. And authority, people in authority, this is the Hierophant, another authority energy, is that the Hierophant, a corporation in another country, is going to be returning a letter that you, Leo, had took because the letter was not yours. Gotta go. Namaste. Have a wonderful week. Family issues is coming up in this week, especially if you have Cancer kids, Gemini wife, especially if you Leos had use a Scorpion family information, you have to pay them back for damage that was done. You Leos recognize now that a Virgo is pulling away from you, and this Virgo is not helping you to get some sort of a contract or extended contract that you wanted. This Virgo is walking away from you. Namaste until next time.